Hi everyone, my name is Brian. In this video, I would like to demonstrate how you can get started analyzing your insurance property damage claim using our platform, Clayem. You must be a homeowner and have an insurance policy to benefit from this service. As you can see, when you land on Clayem.com, you will see Start Free, or you will see your account login in the top right corner. Since I am already logged in, I'm going to get started by going to Workplace. That would bring us to this dashboard, which tells us what claim we are working on, and up here you will see the metrics and status. On the left side, we have the menu, dashboard, notification, support, and help. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And then of course, collapsing the menu. And down here we have settings, which kind of describe a little bit of detail about your profile and whether you are on a subscription, which is usually for public adjusters, or on a per case basis for homeowners. Down here, you should see the accounts that are connected to your claim. It could be LinkedIn, Google, or just email. We do highly recommend setting up your two-factor authentication or passkey, just because this is an insurance-related matter and sensitive data is involved. And for security reasons, that is very important. Even though our platform tries our best to monitor for security, network, and traffic issues. One additional feature, if you do have many cases, especially for public adjusters, you can click on Search Cases in the sidebar search field. I'm going to get started. Click on Start Your Claim. I do have a claim in mind, so I will just pull up the data for the claim that I would like to file. This claim type is a home. The property is 13,763 Travilla Road. The information I'm entering here is just random. Let's select water damage. Then I am going to mark it for February 9th, which is when it was discovered. If you don't know when your date of loss was discovered, just click I don't know. And then date discovered, February 12th. I do have a description for this scenario. It's related to flood and water damage due to a pipe burst. Let's go on the next page. I would select travelers and then the policy number. If you don't have the policy, just click I'm not sure yet. And if you don't also have a claim number, feel free to select I don't have one yet. But in this case, I do have both of them. And if you do have that information, please do enter it, as that can strengthen your case. The AI will guide you through how to get that information if you don't know how. Let's click Next. In this view, we will review your case details. Please confirm everything is correct. Once you've verified everything, we're going to click Create a New Case. If your account is new at clayem.com, you will get one case free for up to 7 days. And after 7 days, if you do want to continue the conversation with the AI relating to your claim, it will be $149 for the entire case. If you do have more than one claim, again, it will be another $149 per claim. Let's create a case. Perfect. As you can see, you would get a little bit of a tour that would guide you through where things are and how things kind of play out. This area is your conversation area. Down here, you have a system box. So it kind of helps like what you can ask AI and what tools are available to the AI. On the right side of the window, we see actionable items. Again, these are actionable items that the AI has recommended for you, in addition to your custom ones. Take these seriously in order to make your case stronger. Down here, we have conversations. These are the conversation threads that are related to this case. And then down here, we have files. These are all the files and documents that are related to this claim. And then, of course, thoughts. So let's say you have some, thoughts and you kind of want AI to also have a second opinion on that. You will put that in here. Remember that thoughts are not heavily weighted in the conversation, as the AI will always try to look for factual evidence. And then integration, of course, if you do want to bring, let's say, corresponding email or any other data from your Google Drive, Outlook, or OneDrive into these conversations, the AI is able to look at that information and also search for that information in order to help you strengthen your case and give you feedback. Let's say the adjuster from the insurance company has reached out to you through email, then the AI is aware of that. Down here we have the input, and above the input we have the case strength instructions. This kind of tells you what information you should add and what you need to do to help the AI have the full context of how it can help you. In the input, we have a file attachment. You can also drag and drop in there. You can also speak to the input, which translates to the text, and you can send that to AI. Then, of course, the assistant, prefix tools, predefined functions tools, and methods that it can help you with. Then up here we have like an icebreaker, predefined examples. I'm just gonna click on check my coverage. So let's click on that and let the AI do its thing. All right, cool. So as you can see, the AI is reading the case, is understanding the information that you put in there. It's looking at the law, statutes, and codes. It's looking at the weather to see what the scenario was on that day, what the conditions were, and why the burst pipe happened related to the weather. And then it will provide you with the response. Let's wait a bit. Here's my analysis. Ensure that your policy document is not filed yet. As you can see, it's capturing thoughts. It is providing as much context as possible. Perfect. And then, as you can see at the bottom, it kind of provides you a recommended action item. As you go through this information, you look at the detail and the data, just see what truly makes sense and fact check against your for you and what actionable item you want to add to your action items list. So let's say upload travel policy and declaration. That's for sure one thing that we want to do when we are handling claims. Even though we did add a claim ID, it does want to confirm, again, the whole purpose of this AI is to have factual evidence in order to help you navigate the process with the best outcome possible. And then a photograph of the damages. Excellent. So there you go. Again, one of the actionable items was uploading the policy. I'm going to go ahead and upload the policy. You can upload it in the chat, or you can just come to the documentation section. On the left side, you can see we have a chat, which is the AI conversation. And then so a little bit of details about, the case, the information that you input, then documents, and then actionable item. As you can see, we just added the actionable item, and then down in the bottom right side, you see the case strength still there, just because again, it's trying to promote you in order to build a better case evidence collection. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then we're gonna go to document, we're gonna add a file. Let's go ahead and get that file. So I will upload the file here, insurance policy, and I will click it. And so now the policy has been updated. We can go back to the AI, ask AI. As you can see now, it's 70% just because this case strength has become stronger. Now I can ask it, I have uploaded the case. Please let me know how this case looks. Let's just go ahead and just get started with that. And then I will just prepare a bunch of images related to the pipe burst and crack. Let's upload some images. Let me pull up everything. Now it's reading the policy. Perfect. Anytime you want to stop the AI, you can just click this stop button right here, and it will gracefully stop everything. You do get access to all the files also from the chat view, as mentioned before. Let's add some thought. The insurance company just wants to deny me. Again, these are just thoughts that come to mind. You can add up to 10 thought processes. Let's see, the AI is doing its thing. Good, the policy is on file. Let me read it now. It may come in multiple parts. I will start with part 1. So it's still the Maryland statutory deadline and bad faith framework complete the picture. Now let me verify the weather conditions on the day. Yeah, perfect. It's really trying to tell me, what covers, what's in there, what are the exclusions of the case, and what each section of my policy kind of involves in this claim. Perfect. One thing that would help stitch everything together is that we highly recommend including email correspondence through the integration or by copying and pasting them in the chat. That will give more context to the AI. All right, let's read now major risk. the freezing exclusion condition heat pump. So a summary assessment. Strong point. The loss occurred during a policy period. There you go. It tells you that the claim is covered under the policy just because of the period of the policy. Weather confirms deep freeze, inconsistent. It does kind of relate it to the weather, the damage pattern, replacement, so on. Most urgent next step, document the heating system. We have to do that. But again, this is for demonstration purposes. Then as you have more conversation, the AI will give you more breaking points of the right questions to ask. It creates a conversation and it kind of helps you with the conversation as to what type of question to ask. But let's go ahead and give it some of the images for the pipe burst. Here are the images for the pipe burst. And it kind of gives you like a little thumbnail and preview of those images. You can view them while the AI is doing its thing. And then of course, again, all files get added here and you can drag and drop files if you have them related to those file questions. Crack and split. All three images show a crack, split in the pipe, material, the pipe color. So get an expert opinion inspection report from the heating system. So you want to get that in. A licensed tech should come from the heat pump company to look at the 300 feet below winter standard. So it's telling you and guiding you on what type of information you should capture to make the case strong. With that said, guys, feel free to contact us through our AI and human agent support if you have any questions. Happy to have you. Until next time, have a great claim process.